Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Where am I? I'm at a place called Agios Georgios, St George. And there's a church, you can see it there. It's a lovely place, it's all open. It's very quiet, there's a couple of workers in the distance you might be able to hear in the background. Big open plan. But more important than that church is the church we have here, the church to Pafos Football Club. Because look, you've got this wonderful big building here, and look at the pictures. There's God touching the Pafos player, as seen, of course, on the roof of the Sistine Chapel. And then, when Eve plucks the apple, Eve plucks, actually, a football. And, of course, no scene would be without Jesus on the cross, getting down to actually get his head on the end of that cross and score. I always thought Jesus saves, but apparently in this case he also scores. And of course the players, they're all seen as angels, aren't they? And then there they are on the side of the cherubs. It's a fantastic place, and it's very apt. We're here, right, really, as far as it's possible to be on Cyprus. To the west, that is. It is really like out on the western side, as far from the Middle East as you can get, it seems. And that's good, especially it seems as President Trump has taken the unusual and quite frankly bold and somewhat frightening step of moving America's B-2 stealth bombers out to, quote, an undisclosed location close to the action. I know where that location is because we sat and watched them. We've seen a couple of them already going over. They may be stealthy to radar, but not so stealthy when they're coming into land at Akrotiri. Whether they stay there or not is another matter. But it seems to be a ramp up of some frightening proportion, I feel. It's not good, and I feel a bit worried being so close. On the other hand, we are several hundred miles away, and probably about 80-90 miles from Akrotiri. It does seem, however, that Iran is slowly losing this war. It's certainly losing it to the Israelis, and I think that should the worst happen and America gets involved, then it'll all be over very, very quickly indeed. America, of course, are backing the Crown Prince. They want him to come back and free the Iranian people from the Islamist leaders. You know, give them a bit of dignity back, give them a bit of freedom back. America's all for that at the moment, and so am I. But it all depends what they mad mullahs do, really, doesn't it? They need to go. I think the people of Iran have had enough, and they're prepared to stand up and be counted now. I don't think it's going to last much longer. All the heads of their military have been taken out by the Israelis. All the Americans do really is mop up and take out any military hardware. Once that's done, it's all over. Let's hope it's clean and decisive and that Iran is returned to the Iranian people. We need it. It's about a fifth of all the world's fuel. Anyway, thanks very much. Bye.